Nearly 100 veterans from North Dakota and Minnesota got a big welcome in Washington, D.C. when their honor flight from Fargo landed in the nation's capital. The veterans, families, and volunteers say it was a special day yesterday that they'll remember forever. And if you want to help welcome those veterans back home, just go to Hector Airport in North Fargo tonight. Their plane is scheduled to land at 7:45.
Good morning, everyone. Thanks for waking up with the Valley today. We're just getting started now with nonstop news and weather to the top of the hour to help you plan your day. Police are looking for help finding a Fergus Falls teenager who they say they haven't heard from for more than 2 weeks. Family members believe 17-year-old Gage Davis may be in the Fargo-Moorhead area.
He was last seen October 5th and was driving a Tanner Gold 2003 Honda Accord that has damage to the front end. Call the Fergus Falls Police or your local law enforcement if you have any information about him. A Minnesota teenager who beat a school worker to unconsciousness will spend a year in a county workhouse. 19-year-old Corey Burfield of Minneapolis pleaded guilty to first and third degree assault.
He attacked paraprofessional Mohammed Dukali in May of 2018 at an alternative high school for students with severe behavioral or emotional disorders. The Hennepin County Attorney's Office says the victim is now dependent on people for many daily tasks.
New this morning, a highway cable barrier saved a driver from more serious injuries after police say she fell asleep while driving.
State troopers say an 18-year-old Champlin, Minnesota woman veered into a cable barrier along I-94 near Dalton, south of Fergus Falls, right around 2 this morning. Her injuries are not considered serious.
It's now just about 9 minutes before the top of the hour, and if you're headed out the door today, that rain jacket is a necessity.
Yeah, you'll need it all day long. We've got chances for rain throughout the day. This morning, it's falling in just about every location in the Red River Valley, including Fargo-Moorhead. You could see the drops on the camera, the wet road surface here, and this will continue here as we continue through the morning. So be ready for it. And the wind, too. We've got some strong winds on the way today, too, that will just drive that rain as well as we continue. As you can see, it's a lot of color on the map here. We've got a lot of green, but there are some pockets where we're dealing with more steady rain. Heavier rainfall coming down just west of the Fargo-Moorhead area now back through Castleton and yellow and orange there. And then down toward the Sargent and Dickey County areas, we're seeing more areas of heavy rain. And then some pockets north of the Highway 200 corridor too, but mainly the heavier stuff is a little farther south at this point in time. This big system going to continue to impact us. It's going to bring in even stronger winds as we continue into the afternoon. And here's a look at our wind speeds right now. We're looking at winds mainly out of the north and gusting into the 20s to about 30 miles per hour. And that will continue again here heading into the later part of the day today. Temperatures are holding steady, 40 to 50 degrees here. Fargo's at 47, and we may just stay there, fluctuating a little bit as we continue through the day because of that strong northerly wind. Visibility is down in spots, and this will be an issue from time to time throughout the day. We're looking at between 1 mile and 2 miles in the Oaks and Gwinner areas where we're getting that heavier rainfall. Here's a look at our hourly planner. I mentioned our temperatures don't change much. We're just kind of holding steady. The winds will be on the increase. These are out of the north, steady speeds in the upper 20s. We'll get gusts into the 30s, 40s, and even above 50 miles per hour at times here in the valley. So it's really going to start to pick up heading into the second half of the day. That evening drive, you're going to be gripping that steering wheel, especially if you're driving on those east-west roadways. It's really going to try to knock you off out of your lane here, so hang in there. And in addition, we're adding more water to the system. We're looking at up to a ½ inch of rain anywhere in blue. This is in addition to what we've seen, and some places that pick up quite a bit more as this system transitions eastward. Here's a look at our winds, strongest in the south, where we're likely to see that 50-plus range at times, and that wind advisory in effect this afternoon. A quick look at your 7-day planner. 40s through the week, but we do dry out starting on Wednesday. And now for a look at traffic. Here's Devin Fry with the Valley Today's Traffic on the Move.
Thank you, Lisa, and good morning, Red River Valley. We're continuing our morning drive on northbound I-29, and it has crowded up quite a bit here on this interstate. We're going to go ahead and get over here so we can try to see more of the traffic flow. Yeah, as you can see there, it's pretty consistent all the way up till about that Main Avenue turnoff. That's where it tends to disperse the traffic flow a little bit. But yeah, for right now, things are looking pretty crowded on both interstates. Now, southbound I-29 doesn't look nearly as busy, so good news if you're taking that road. Now, when it comes to things that are going to slow you down this morning, really the only thing is going to be this rain. There were no new road closures announced over the weekend for today, and the utility work is done here on I-29. So the one major thing holding up traffic last week is now over. So the only thing to worry about is this rain. And the biggest concern is really on the interstates, where visibility gets worse and worse because as you're going at a higher speed, the rain comes down harder. Makes sense. We're going to keep checking in on the roadways in the next hour on the Fargo CW, but for right now, for your traffic on the move, I'm Devin Fry.
Car crashes are the #1 cause of death for 15 to 18-year-olds. And this week's National Teen Driver Safety Week aims to cut down on those tragedies. Police are asking parents to talk to their kids about the rules of the road.
They say because teen drivers are not as experienced on the roads, they're a potential danger to themselves and other drivers. One mom we spoke with says it's important that parents set a good example behind the wheel and that parents should be giving kids constant reminders about safe driving. Some gas stations in the valley are going pink to raise money for breast cancer awareness. By choosing the unleaded 88 nozzle at PetroServe USA, a portion of the gas tab will benefit breast cancer research.
3 cents per gallon will be donated to the North Dakota Women's Way until the end of October. There are locations in Fargo, West Fargo, Castleton, and Valley City. Nearly half of parents say they have declined a play date for their children because of safety concerns. In a poll by the University of Michigan, 22% of parents say they would allow their child to go to a home of a family they don't know well, but 43% would stay with their child. Another 22% say they would decline that invitation. The top worries were their kids being unsupervised, hearing inappropriate language, or getting into medications and getting injured. Most parents say they would try to meet the other parents before that play date.
In our consumer alert this morning, the tight labor market could be a boon for teens looking for jobs. Walmart is looking to teenagers to fill some vacancies and is offering high school students free SAT and ACT prep, subsidizing a large chunk of their tuition and offering them the chance to earn some college credit. Hiring employees early in their careers comes with a number of benefits. It costs less to employ them, and it's typically easier to train them to fit the company's needs. ESPN's popular Saturday morning college football show is packing up for a trip to Brookings, South Dakota this week. The broadcast team will be there Saturday for the FCS rivalry game between the defending national champs NDSU and their rival South Dakota State.
The show started traveling to campus sites in 1993 and usually broadcasts from a major FBS game, but it's set up twice in downtown Fargo for Bison home games in 2013 and 14. The 7-0 Bison have won 7 of the last 8 national titles. The Jackrabbits this year are 6-1 after losing their season opener to the Minnesota Gophers. You can help your community from your own home this morning. All you have to do is nominate families in need for free YMCA memberships.
And if you want to go even further, you can sponsor an individual or a family. The Valley Today's Veronica Marshall is at the YMCA's Schlossman location to tell us about the program. Good morning, Veronica.
Good morning, guys. So yeah, I'm here at the YMCA right now learning about its Pay It Forward program because the nomination process is open right now. And to tell us all about the program is Morgan Montgomery. So Morgan, what do people need to know about the Pay It Forward program?
Yeah, for sure. So this year, as you said, we are giving back memberships to the community, and we are asking the community for nominations of who they think would use a membership. So whether that be a family or individual. And so there are multiple ways to nominate. One, come into either YMCA location and fill out a form in person, or you can go to ymcacastclay.org/payitforward and nominate online as well. We are only taking nominations till November 11th, so make sure you do it soon. But yeah.
So I know that, you can do it at home, you can come here, so it's super easy to do. And so tell me about the kinds of families that can be nominated or individuals.
Yeah, absolutely. So we actually did this last year as well. And so we saw so many families, whether there were families who were going through medical struggles or had lost their job or just needed a safe place to belong and to be welcomed with open arms to live healthier, more connected lives. Really anyone who could benefit from that.
Okay, so it's a free thing for you to do. You don't have to be a member to nominate someone. So, it's just a really easy way to give back to your community. And you can find out all about this program on our website at valleynewslive.com for free. For now, though, I'm going to send it back to you guys in the studio.
Thank you, Veronica. All right, let's get our answer now to our question of the morning on Facebook. Here's today's question. When it comes to their appearance, about 20% of all women admit this needs to be perfect at all times.
The answer is their nails always have to be perfectly manicured and painted. Lisa, you doing those again now?
No, not yet.
Not yet. Getting back to it soon.
I will. I know. I feel I'm going to keep my hands under the desk.
But you can do your nails today to feel better about the not so great weather we have.
And if you're heading out to go get your nails done, make sure you've got all the gear needed to stay dry. We've got the rain coming down this morning. You can see it on our hourly planner. And in the planner, you can see that we are dealing with rain all day long, the potential for it. And some intense winds, too, coming up for today as well. Gusts will get 40, 50-plus miles per hour by this evening. And you can see lots of rain on the radar right now throughout the valley.
Oh, tough day.
Yeah.
Want to stay in bed, for sure. The Today Show and CBS This Morning are just about to start, but remember, the Valley Today rolls on. Join us right now on the Fargo CW.